Hey guys, and welcome to the battle phase. In today's video we're taking a look at the combo tutorial for the Ragnaraika Beetrooper deck that is posted on the channel. We're going to be performing the Ragnaraika combo here, which only uses the Ragnaraika's more mid combo and its pieces of the end board. So the starters are actually going to be your basic Resonance Insect. Okay, so we're going to start the combo with Resonance Insect. We're only going to reach the Ragnaraika portion somewhere mid-combo, and then obviously as a big parts of every single end board we put out. So Resonance Insect is going to be our main starter, and we're also going to need one more insect extender to go alongside with it. This can be any insect extender. In this case, it's going to be Skill Bomber for this demonstration. So it is a very basic Reso+1 combo. We have multiple ways to Resonance Insect, like Pot of Prosperity and Small World, so there's multiple ways to access this card. You can check the deck profile to hear all about it. But without further ado, let us then hop into this number one combo. Okay, so for this combo, you're also going to need one random card in your hand as well in order to discard during the combo, but don't worry, you're going to get this card back with a draw. So it is a net zero actually. So let's go into the combo now. We're gonna normal summon the Resonance Insect as always. Because an insect was normal summoned, we can special summon our Scale Bomber. Basically get your insect extender on the board, and now we have two insects on the field. We go a Link 2 and we go into our Beetrooper Armor Horn as always. That triggers the Resonance Insect who was sent to the graveyard in order to add us a high level insect, and it's gonna be Doom Dozer. So we add the Doom Dozer to our hand. Now we're going to use Doom Dozer, special summon him by banishing two insects from our graveyard, and one of those was Resonance Insect, so he can now Foolish Burial an insect from the deck. We're going to send the Gokipole from deck to grave. That triggers the Gokipole, adding us another copy of Resonance Insect into our hand. We now use the Armor Horn's effect in order to have an additional normal summon of an insect and normal summon our Resonance Insect. Here we're gonna go a Link 2 Armor Horn and the Resonance Insect, and we're gonna make a Link 3. The materials now included a insect, so we can special summon the Ragnaraika Mantis Monk. So we're dipping into the Ragnaraika cards now. We now just sent the Resonance Insect to the graveyard, so that triggers him again, adding us Crawler Soma from the deck to our hand. Now here comes the effect of Mantis Monk. We can banish two insects from a graveyard, and we're gonna banish the Gokipole and the Resonance Insect here, in order to search the Ragnaraika trap from our deck to our hand, which is already an interruption. Now, of course, we banished Resonance Insect, so that gives us another send of an insect from the deck, and this is going to be Praying Mantis this time, sent to the graveyard. Okay, now we're going to use the Crawler Soma in our hand. We're going to book the Doom Dozer in order to special summon our Crawler Soma from our hand and use its effect, reduce its level by 4, so we can summon the two crawlers from our deck. And we're gonna summon the two crawlers here, so 1 and 2, whose levels equal 4 together in face-up defense position. Okay, and here we're gonna immediately gonna go a Link 3 and one more monster, so we're gonna go Link 4 here, and we are going to quickly make ourselves a Appaloosa in the extra monster zone. So that is going to be a 2 negate Appaloosa already made. Now we're going to hop into our graveyard where we have Praying Mantis to resolve. We can banish the Praying Mantis in order to special summon a Baby Mantis token who is an insect. So you can use the Baby Mantis token and the second remaining crawler here to special summon our Insector Picophilinia from our extra deck by using obviously two insect monsters. We use the Picophilinia. This is where the spare card comes in. We have to discard this card in order to equip our Crawler Soma with Resonance Insect from deck. Okay, here we are. Now we are going to use the effect of Armor Horn in the graveyard. Don't forget, we do have the Armor Horn in the graveyard. So we're going to banish. Now we have to banish 3 insects. So we can go both of the crawlers here and the Mantis Monk for now, in order to summon back the Armor Horn. Okay, at this point we do have a Link 4 here, so we're gonna go Link 4 and we're gonna summon our giant Beetrooper Invincible Atlas. We're gonna use its effect, get rid of the face down Doom Dozer, which we couldn't get rid otherwise, in order to special summon a Beetrooper from deck, and we're gonna special summon the Beetrooper Sting Lancer here. Use its effect to add Beetrooper Landing from our deck to our hand. Now we actually have on the field materials for Ultimate Giant Insect with a high-level insect equipped with another insect, so we're gonna just simply send this to the graveyard in order to special summon from our deck the Ultimate Great Insect. That triggers the Resonance Insect who was sent to the graveyard. That will allow us to perform another search, and this time we're gonna add the Beargram from our deck to our hand. From here, we can already activate the Beetrooper Landing here, and now fuse with the Sting Lancer on the field and with the Beargram from the hand. Okay, so we're gonna fuse a Beetrooper plus a insect. Right, we're gonna do it like that, and special summon from our extra deck the Beetrooper Cruel Saturnus, for whom we now have the material. Immediately use its effect and add us from deck to hand a Beetrooper card. It's gonna be Beetrooper Formation. Okay, here we are. Now we can use the effect of Beargram that we have in the graveyard. Okay, we can banish 3 insects. We're gonna banish the Sting Lancer here, the final Resonance Insect, and I guess Crawler Soma here, in order to special him back to the field. Don't forget we did banish a Resonance Insect here, as you can see, so that does activate its effect in order to do the last Foolish Burial. This time it's going to be for Beetrooper Scout Buggy here. Okay. At this point now, we can use the Beetrooper Cruel Saturnus' effect, because an insect was banished face up. We can special summon one of our banished insects, and we're gonna special back our one, we can special summon a Beetrooper back. So we're gonna special summon back the Beetrooper Sting Lancer from banished here. Now we're going to link away the Invincible Atlas, who's a link 4, plus the Cruel Saturnus, to access a link 5, and you know which link 5 that's going to be. That is going to obviously be our Ragnaraika Stag Sovereign, the big link 5 boss monster here. And now we're actually going to immediately link him away. We're going to use Sting Lancer and the Stag Sovereign here to link into a link 2 here. We are going to link summon the second copy of Insector Picophilinia to use Insector Picophilinia's second effect, right? We will target 3 insects in our graveyard. In this case, they can also be the extra deck ones. So let's say Cruel Saturnus, let's say Invincible Atlas, and let's say, for instance, Doom Dozer. I don't think it really matters. You can choose whichever you want here. We can shuffle these back, and we are going to obviously draw 1 card from this. So this is where we get that 1 card that we would have drawn back. We are now going to overlay our Beargram and our Ultimate Great Insect, because they're both level 9. So we have a rank 9, and we'll summon our Sacred Tree Beast Hyperiton with that. At this point, we're going to activate Beetrooper Formation field spell here. And we're going to go Chain Link 1 activation of Beetrooper Formation. And because the spell was activated, we can chain as Chain Link 2 Hyperiton. And the chain resolves backwards, so Hyperiton is going to attach from the graveyard a spell card because of his effect, like this. And Formation is going to trigger special summoning back our Scout Buggy here from the graveyard. Scout Buggy is going to trigger, and we're going to be able to summon another Scout Buggy from our deck. So here comes the second Scout Buggy from our deck. And now we're obviously going to overlay our 2 cards here. So we're going to overlay these 2, and we are going to summon a link, a rank 3. That's going to be the number 3 Cicada King here. The final thing we have to do in this combo is return Picophilina to the extra deck in order to use the effect of Stag Sovereign from our graveyard and special summon him back. And the last thing we do is we set our Hunting Dance face down. With this, our end board is complete, and we can pass turn to our opponent. So, what do we have on this end board? What we have is multiple interruptions. So, first of all, we have the Appaloosa 2 monster negate, so that is 1 and 2 interruptions here. Then we have the Stag Sovereign pop 2 when your opponent specials from the extra deck. Then we have the Hyperiton. Not only can he be a monster negate because he has a monster, but he can also be a spell negate because we attached a spell to him as well. So this can be a spell negate, and then we have another monster negate with Cicada King, and then we also have the Hunting Dance in our trap zone, which will also pop one card because we have an insect link on the field. So this end board is actually pretty good. The Ragnaraika portion of the end board here adds destructive interruption to this end board, because without them we only actually have monster negates, and for instance a spell negate here, but these add destructive interruptions as well. So that's why we like the Ragnaraika package in this deck. Alongside that, a portion of the interruptions is also situated in the back row, making if our board gets wiped with the Dark Lure no more, we still have some interruption in the back row. So that's really good. And yeah, we have monster and spell negates with Hyperiton, so we are kind of protected against Raigekis and Lightning Storms and so on. Even though Resonance Insect is the GOAT starter, I am now going to show you how to combo if you also open Retaliating Sea. Retaliating Sea can also be used as a starter, however it is a bit more specific because we do need the 2 extenders alongside it, not just one. So I will show that next. So this combo uses Retaliating Sea as a starter, however this time we are going to need 2 insect extenders in our hand in order to make this a full combo, and obviously the 1 card to discard as well. However, this card gets back to us. So let's see how we can do the setup with this kind of hand as well. We're gonna normal summon the Retaliating Sea as always, and then use one of our extenders here. In this case, Skill Bomber, and we're gonna go Link 2 as before here. We are going to summon, just like the last combo, here the Armor Horn. Now we're going to use Retaliating Sea because he was sent to the graveyard. He adds the Resonance Insect to our hand. And here comes the Resonance Insect to our hand. Now we're going to use the effect of Armor Horn to have an extra normal summon of Resonance Insect. And now we're going to link 3 here with Reso Insect and Armor Horn in order to make the Ragnaraika Mantis Monk here. Okay. And here we can immediately use, here first of all, Resonance Insect was sent to the graveyard, so he immediately adds the Crawler Soma to our hand from the deck. And now we're going to use Mantis Monk's effect. We are going to banish the Resonance Insect and Retaliating Sea in order to search the Ragnaraika trap. Here we go. And this is the part why you need an additional extender in your hand in order to perform the combo, because here we have to go Soma. However, we don't have a card on the field we can book in order to summon the Soma. Obviously, links can be turned to face down defense position. So this is why we have to use our extender, for instance, spin here, summon it, and then use Soma on it to book it and special the Soma back. Okay? From here on, the combo actually proceeds just the same as before and ends on the exact same end board as before. The only thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go through 1 less Resonance Insect during the combo. We're only gonna go through 2, but that is why we needed 1 extra extender in the start. However, the end board is completely and exactly the same. And as you can see here, with just 1 extender more using Retaliating Sea, we have come to exactly the same end board as before. And I like this Ragnaraika package because just 2 cards in the extra and 1 card in the main, we're actually getting a nice addition to the end board alongside space in the main and extra deck to play a lot of other stuff like hand traps, extenders, and so on and so on. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.